In today's data-driven world, data delivers powerful insights into your organization's strategies and services. This makes data management a significantly complex business process. Unisys Data Exchange makes this process much simpler and easier. Before introducing you to the new features in Release 5.0, let me give you a quick overview of Data Exchange. Unisys Data Exchange enables selective and near real-time data replication and transformation from a source data store to one or more target data stores. Data Exchange facilitates timely access to data for business process integration, while minimizing the impact to the transaction processing ClearPath MCP and ClearPath OS 2200 environments. Let us now learn about the new features. This release of Data Exchange supports Kafka as a target from Enterprise Database Server or Relational Database Server. Introduces a new component called Data Exchange Management Studio, commonly referred to as DEMS, that controls user access to the Data Exchange Development Workbench and Administration Site. Release 5.0 supports secure connections via Transport Layer Security or Secure Sockets Layer protocols. In Release 5.0, you can now install multiple unique versions of Data Exchange on the same machine or partition. Finally, there are several enhancements to the development workbench and the administration site that makes the use of Data Exchange easier. As mentioned earlier, Data Exchange 5.0 now supports a Kafka transformation target. Kafka is a distributed messaging system. It is fast, resilient and scalable. It is an ideal fit for communication and integration between components in large-scale data systems. With Kafka as a transformation target, you can process the messages to persist data in data stores such as Hadoop or Cassandra, or to process the data in frameworks such as Storm. Data Exchange Management Studio is a new component in Release 5.0. Using DEMS, you can define and enforce user privilege controls for the data exchange environments. The concepts associated with DEMS are: environment. DEMS allows you to create user environments. Some example environments that you might create would be test or production. When a data exchange component is installed, it must be assigned to an environment. Security profile. A security profile can be defined and assigned to an environment. Defining a security profile requires a TLS or SSL certificate. Once a security profile has been defined and assigned to an environment, all communication between the Windows-based data exchange components for that environment will use the defined encryption. Roles. Roles are a user-defined concept. Roles are used to group together and name a set of allowable data exchange operations. A role could be created for developing transformations, testing transformations, and monitoring of transformations. Users and groups. Users and user groups are mapped from Active Directories and can be associated with one or more environments and roles. A role can specify the ability to perform certain activities in Data Exchange. As you can see here, Development Workbench access can be divided into various operations. Activities relevant to the administration site and Data Exchange Windows components are also available for selection. After installing DEMS, the first step is to define one or more environments. If desired, you may define one or more security profiles and assign them to the relevant environments. In DEMS, you can use built-in roles, or create new roles, and assign users to these roles within each environment. In DEMS, you can define secure connections between the Windows-based components of Data Exchange by creating a security profile and assigning that to an environment. The remaining channels can also be secured outside of DEMS with a method used dependent on the kind of transformation source. From Data Exchange 5.0, you can install multiple unique versions of Data Exchange on the same machine or partition. If you already have Data Exchange 4.0 installed, then you can install Data Exchange 5.0 on the same machine or partition. This will enable you to test Data Exchange 5.0 before migrating the transformations from 4.0 to 5.0. Please note that you cannot install the same version of Data Exchange 5.0 more than once on the same machine or partition. If you already have Data Exchange 5.0 installed, then you cannot install Data Exchange 4.0 on the same machine or partition, as Data Exchange 4.0 does not support multiple version installation. Release 5.0 has several important enhancements in the development workbench. These are the introduction of system variables, which are variables defined by Data Exchange to allow read-only access to information from the transformation, the transaction, the source, and the target in an expression. Auto-map name matching, you can auto-map the source and target tables. New search option from the classifier map designer. And new options to open transformations, you can open the transformation from the menu, or by right-clicking the transformation and selecting Open. The important enhancements in the runtime are: change in the flow to start a transformation. You can fill in the details in a step-by-step manner to start a transformation. Further support for enterprise database server transformation source kinds, with the ability to lock data sets during bulk data transformation, support for timestamp and external large object data kinds during bulk data transformation, support for largest possible record size, and now the option to start changed data transformation from a date and time in the audit file. Debugging log level. You can set the debug level of the runtime components from the administration site without restarting those services. Enhanced runtime error handling policy. For target kinds of SQL Server and Oracle, you can have greater control over behavior when certain errors are encountered committing to the target. This was a brief overview of the new features introduced in Data Exchange 5.0. Thank you for watching this video. Visit www.unisys.com to know more about the data propagation and transformation capabilities of Data Exchange.